The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. There's the whistle, and here we go. Cruyff making his 100th appearance here today, of course.
Yeah, this is the first big landmark he'll hit, Peter, so I'm not sure he sees any real significance in it, but to me, it's a foundation that can only stand him in good stead for the remainder of his career. A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
And here's Marmoush. That's destined for the flank. It's Azar! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get. Hazard clearly held on to it far too long there. Did he do enough to find someone? He looked as if he had his mind set on trying to do everything his way.
Well, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. And he's managed to get free. Yeah, he's offering an apology for that. He needed to deliver a better ball. And it's Cruyff. And the pass is intercepted. Cruyff. Well, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. And here's Azar. Nice bit of trickery. Engages and forces him off the ball. De Ligt did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Thuram unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. And he's worked it through. Yamal! It's in! A truly wicked strike, nigh on perfection.
And you can see he meant every bit of that, Peter. He had his head up as he went to hit it. He knew his landscape.
So we have the first goal.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things...
And Bernardo Silva! Too close for comfort. Cruyff. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Bernardo Silva goes for a shot! And that's a good finish. A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye.
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down, and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
So they have it all to do again.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited. For me, now they can go one better, possibly.
And it's Cruyff. Quality ball, spread it left. Almost half an hour in now. Now it's Bernardo Silva. And this is Marmoush. He's had a shot! It's a goal! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce, and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
And this is Bernardo Silva. Zabani, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Yamal picks it up out wide. Now the ball in.
There's much frustration as to the lack of a touch to finish that off.
Bernardo Silva. Bernardo Silva makes a move down the right. Now that looks a decent ball. Marmoush! And he's stuck it away. A quite incredible spell. They are flying. So smooth. A signature finish.
Well, it always comes down to the telling final pass, and that was a beauty.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
I think there's been a greater menace to everything they've been doing during this spell, one that they hope will continue.
And it's made its way to him. 40 minutes gone. Half-time closing in. It's a pretty loose pass. Davis gets across to intercept that. Marmoush. And this is Hazard. Real chance! Denied by an instinctive save.
Hazard clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Mane. He's got away. And he's gone searching crossfield. Yamal's cross. Cafu with... And that brings the first half to a close.
Well, Peter, I think the score is a fair reflection of what we've witnessed so far, and that being good movement in both midfield and indeed up front. If those players, I think, can carry on where they left off after the break, they should impose themselves even more, and probably only one result coming here.
Georgia largely dominant, up by 2 at the break. The scoreline 3-1. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here. It's a promising position, in towards the back stick. Well read, and the danger is averted. Not the most accurate pass. Hazard looking to play him in. Referee's had a good look and given a corner.
Substitution on the field.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
And now they can spring out of defence. Oh, he's having a go! And he has kept it out somehow.
Guardiola really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
So, third corner of the game.
Messi. Substitutions taking place.
And now a sudden chance to counter. Messi, and the shot! Has another go! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
So their fourth corner of the game. And now they can spring out of defence. Played out to the left flank. Oh, that's nice. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. That's destined for the flank. Great vision. And this is Mane. He's picked his way through. He's a sharp little ball here. And claimed it back swiftly. And it's Neymar. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Manchester clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Now it's Messi. He has found a way through. That's good play. And that has sent him sprawling. He is through here. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. That's a good ball out wide. Now it's Yamal. Gets a good foot in there. Now it's Neymar. Spread out to the left. Georgia still have the cards to affect this game. Oh, that's fabulous. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both, actually.
This looks promising. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. Cafu plays. Terrific effort! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he? It might not be such a bad idea playing this short and into feet.
Absolutely, they're certainly not as big as those trying to stop them. Georgia are looking to go forward now. Kvaratskhelia.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
He's found a way through. It's not an especially good pass, that. Davis. That's really well manoeuvred. Kolomouani. Cruyff quietly revving up. Aims beyond the defence. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
That has been cut short. Neymar. Passing nice and neat. Oh, important interception. It's a good spell of possession, this. And he's running through. Great chance! He's got a goal! Whoever is in his path, he will always find a way.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
A shift in momentum, perhaps.
Well, I think they have every chance of levelling this now, Peter, but they've got to stay calm and not go completely gung-ho.
And the finish! The message is simple: defend this with your lives.
Manchester really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
Lima, lovely ball and a real chance now. And he shoots! It's run loose, who's going to get there? And he's cleared it out of harm's way.
There will be 3
And it's
minutes
Lima.
added time.
And here's Yamal. Oh, he's caught him in or out. And that is a huge moment in the context of the game. This to be all square. And he scores! Back in business! A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
It reached its target, but it was almost stopped from maybe good goalkeeping homework.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. So all square with almost no time remaining.
It just goes to show you what determination can achieve. OK, there isn't much time left.
And that is it, the referee has seen enough. What a game, a contest of ferocity and marvellous talent from... So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. And we're underway.
Well, I think Thiago's going to have a massive role to play in this game, Peter. Best deployed deeper in midfield. He likes to drop back into defence at times, force that defence wide and forward, creating overloads, while constantly looking to play balls into feet.
He's had a shot! Well, that looked awkward, but he had a good crack at it.
Well, he's clearly in one of those moods. I think even he was asking perhaps a little too much from himself then.
Serginho. Can he get on the end of this? That is good alertness. Cruyff. Marmouche. Thiago. And he's quick to return it. Look at the space here. Decent chance! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Hazard. Hazard scooting forward. And it's Serginho. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Can he get it through? Bernardo Silva. Not a bad start to the game. A chance at either end already. Van Dijk does well to get it back. Cruyff. Bernardo Silva. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Looking for options for movement. Bernardo Silva! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
I can't quite believe he's missed that, Peter.
Nicely intercepted. Played into space. And this is Hazard. He's having a shot! Oh, denied! Brilliantly!
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
And we have our very first corner. And now they can spring out of defence. So still waiting for the first breakthrough here, but it has been a pretty open start. Oh, a gilt-edged chance! Shoots! And that is wildly off target.
Spirited to say the least. Certainly gave this crowd something to really cheer about.
Zabani. Thiago. He's a sharp little ball here. And the shot! Zielinski. Searching pass he's played there. Rodri. And that is a little undercooked. Now who's going to be first to this? Bale, who is really short on confidence. Well, that looks a decent ball.
Oh, great feat, that.
He's got away. That's good play. Aimed beyond the defence. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Might be danger here. Oh, he's bust. And Marmouche! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Oh, no, this does not look good. Marmouche. Cruyff! It's loose now, and they want to get it back. And it's Hazard. Half an hour played now. Looking to play him in. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Hazard.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
He's being urged to shoot. And he shoots! In he goes again. It's in! Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Oh, that's great movement from him. He instinctively knew that the ball was going to come back out and put himself where he needed to be. The sort of thing you just can't teach.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus as the opposition will inevitably react.
Neither of these two want to come off second best. Goes for a shot! A real chance and a real let-off.
Well, he looked pretty much unstoppable there. The only thing missing was the finish, of course.
Van Dijk. Bernardo Silva. No luck with that dink over the top.
Georgia certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half, just to set the tone for what's to come.
Serginho is always looking to play quality balls. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now that's well seen too. Donnarumma. And it's Cruyff. Marmoush. Shifted it to the flank. Bale.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
For Messi. That pass isn't the best. It's Asa! Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. And the whistle goes for half-time. And it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs. Georgia go in at half-time with a game to chase.
Well, obviously things are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves, too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
So that was the first half, and we will be back with the second half shortly.
Attenzione, una sostituzione.
Away we go again.
Well, I think in these circumstances it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Zielinski, and they can counter here. Threads one in. Shot could charge, surely! And it's Cruyff. Goes for the shot! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders. Gets a good foot in there. Araujo gets a foot in and wins the ball.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Corner number 2 then. Oh, shooting chance! And he's taking no chances there. Georgia have the chance to go the other way. Great defending, strong and determined. Georgia still chasing a 1-goal deficit here. Doku. And they've switched it over to the other side. They're back in possession and ready to go again. That's the keeper's ball. Cruyff. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, there'll be no accusations of a lack of effort. They're giving as good as they get when it comes to chances.
Messi. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Knocks it into space.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
They're coming again and again.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
And it's Zielinski. Hazard looking to receive it in space. Georgia do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. Zabani kept his eye on it, and he's there. Bale is herring after that one. Doku getting forward. Doku running at top gear. Oh, it's played into the area. Good read, needed to be. Now it's Vinicius Junior, and he's worked it through. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Oh, that was vital. Teruzzi. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Spread it left, back where it came from. Rodri.
Georgia really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Plays it across. He'll try from distance! And that could have brought them level.
That was extremely good focus from the keeper, and it could turn out to be quite a significant moment.
Sostituzione di giocatori. Numero 17.
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Numero 14.
Tries a shot! That's put paid to the danger.
Lasciano il campo per il numero 2.
And he welcomes it in.
Il numero 6.
They want to be quick to recover this. Vinicius Junior. Now, what about a counter-attack? And he's managed to get free. Tries to play it through. Georgia needed that. They really needed it.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
No, he wasn't being taken in by that trickery. So, what can they make of this? That's been cut out, well played. Just 5 minutes left. And here's Shevchenko.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
Messi. Nicely shaped ball. Guardiola calmly anticipates. Nicely weighted ball. Rodri. 1 minute to add according to the board. And we're done. So in the end, 1 goal did it. An exciting encounter where both sides produced a genuine... The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So that's got things underway. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Well, Peter, it would have to be the highly rated Dean Howson. The perfect blend of total football and tiki-taka. I like the front-footed approach he takes to defending. He's very effective, pushing people back by almost joining in central midfield himself. And, you know, he has a real air of authority about him now as he matures through the game.
Yeah, he'll certainly be leaving his mark on this game, quite possibly actually at both ends. And here's Shevchenko. Spread to the right. Here comes the cross. Shevchenko knocks it into space. Not the most accurate pass. Akanji kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. And he's managed to get free. Dani Olmo. Neither side especially adventurous early on. Cruyff. Cafu. Shevchenko. Oh, shooting chance! They've scored! Was there ever any doubt?
Oh, that's excellent composure, because the keeper put as much pressure on as he could by not committing sooner.
Ha segnato al 13° minuto, numero 4.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point, and the score is 1-0. Goes for goal! It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. Serginho is one whose deliveries we all know about. Doku. Oh, some astute defending there. Well, that pass surprised everyone, and not in a good way. Rodri. Cruyff! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Doku! Oh, and that one's done no damage in the end.
Yeah, he may have snatched it down a bit, even though it was quite close.
Messi, a player who needs no introduction.
Yeah, we get to see this more and more, defenders popping up in these positions. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Oh, that was vital. And now they can spring out of defence. That's an imaginative pass. Shevchenko had a really good go at breaking through, but ultimately he was just about kept out.
It's admirable, but ultimately he didn't know when to look for support.
Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. And a chance! Oh, and that is really good tenacity. Georgia have their second corner now. And now a sudden chance to counter. And this is Shevchenko. And the keeper's got it again. Well timed, excellent interception. Now it's Messi. And it's Totti. Good ball, good take. Rodri. Vardiol. Shifted it to the flank. Cannavaro does really well to win the ball there. Totti, and they can counter here. And he's intervened well there. Cruyff. Now it's Shevchenko. And this is Shevchenko. Cafu spots it and intercepts. Sends it crossfield. Doku is firing after that one. Serginho tries a measured ball, and he was alert to it. Nice bit of trickery. And Cruyff! It goes to show he is human after all.
Well, let's just consider that one a rangefinder, Peter. It certainly wasn't troubling the goalkeeper.
And it's Totti. Dani Olmo conjures time and space where few can. What's going wide left? Great vision.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
So, third corner of the game. Doku! No, he didn't quite meet it right.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
Nicely weighted ball. Shevchenko is wide and looking to get onto this. Serginho. Cruyff. Now it's Shevchenko. That has been slung wide. He's got away. Doku! And that's in. And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. Oh, and that is all they have time for.
Well, I don't think most of us were expecting a second, Peter. It's become pretty much the ideal half.
That certainly seems to be the case.
And that ought to encourage an even more ambitious approach in this second half, Peter, with control already established.
Georgia firmly in control at the break, 2-0 the scoreline. And we are back on the way. Now it's Shevchenko. Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there. Messi going face-to-face with his great rival. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Georgia clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Now it's Shevchenko. Totti. Wilshere. Now it's Shevchenko. Now it's Messi. Serginho. Now it's Shevchenko. And he cuts out the supply. Now it's Shevchenko. Dani Olmo. Can he get it through? Big chance! And that's a tiny finish. Just as they wanted it. Just when they wanted it. He does it all with an air of efficiency and simplicity.
Peter, I can tell you, that was nothing short of a cold-blooded execution.
A shift in momentum, perhaps.
The manager must have given them an earful at half-time, and fair play, because it seems to have worked. They've got to kick on from here now.
Now it's Messi. Costa Curta wins the duel this time. Wilshere. Rijkaard. Akanji. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
He's in plenty of space here. Lovely feet. Doku puts them all in. And the keeper gets his hands on it. Cruyff, looking for options for movement. Real chance! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Georgia are looking pretty rattled at the moment, Jim.
There's no doubt about that, Peter.
Takes a shot! And yes, it's there! And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Georgia go up by 2 and are looking good.
Well, everything is going to plan, Peter. A day for a regular managerial heartbeat, at least for one.
And here's Shevchenko, and he shoots! And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
That is ended up in no man's land. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Well, played right into his path. Oh, look at the space here. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Oh, nicely intercepted. 75 minutes played. That is good alertness. Dani Olmo. He's in a good position here.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Messi. Oh, what a mistake!
Sostituzione di giocatori. Numero 15, numero 10.
Serginho.
Totti.
Rafinha has a look and plays it forward.
Il numero 26.
Now it's Yamal.
Cambio di
Shoots!
giocatori.
Could have won it there and then. He knows that. Oh, he knows it.
Well, he's looked very lively. He really wants to put this game to bed.
Araujo. Fadio. And it's Serginho. And Kvaratskhelia. It's a good run, this. One that is high in energy. Kvaratskhelia with the delivery. Wilshere. Azar. Messi. Now it's Azar. He's shifting through the gears here. That is a brilliant interception. And Dijk attempts a clearance. Yamal.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Yamal supplying the width on this right-hand side. And the shot! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Oh, they could be caught out here. Great chance! Yes! It's all becoming so easy. Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
Mbappe really can't believe his luck. He was allowed so much room when he should have been boxed in.
So now the difference is 3.
A moment to try and place the cherry on the cake.
Decent chance! He was certain to score. It is an inexplicable miss. Cannavaro. And here's Mbappe. Tries to pass it through. Oh, well played. It's an inviting looking ball, that. And that will be it. Georgia really have hit the heights. A tour de force that has... So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. There's the whistle, and here we go. Well, it's a formation, this, Jim, with a packed midfield, isn't it?
Yeah, and it allows for a lot of flexibility, Peter. You know, combative without the ball, expansive with it. It's a system that's naturally going to ask an awful lot from your central striker, but also for anyone positioned out wide. You're the key supply route, and at the same time, the defensive cover. So, effectively, you're the lungs and legs of the team.
So Nilsson's getting a start here.
Well, it's hardly a surprise, Peter, when you consider just how much natural ability he has.
Great for us.
Yeah, and let's hope we get to see the best of this mercurial...
Tries one from range! And he has kept it out somehow.
Cruyff clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
That has not gone well. Oh, he's having a go! Again, a brilliant save.
Well, the keeper saved his team again here, Peter, but he needs more protection from this defence.
Benfica are looking to go forward now. Can he get away here? Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo.
Well, they keep pressing like that as long as they can.
Modric is sporting a guilty look after that.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Looking to... He's having a pop! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
Cristiano Ronaldo has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
And he's been shifted off it. Modric can so cleverly bypass the press. No goals as yet. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Now then, the ball's come loose. Now it's Modric. And there's the shot! Terrific effort, just off target.
Yeah, it didn't come off, but you can praise the drive and the application. It was beautifully hit.
Cafu. Well, good play on the left-hand side here. Looking for options for movement. Messi picks it up out wide. Cross needs to be good. And the keeper beats it away. In with the challenge. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And it's Perisic. Tries to play it through. Cafu receives it in a wide position. Now it's Shevchenko. He's in plenty of space here. Van Dijk spots it and intercepts. No, that's been intercepted. And here's Shevchenko. Now it's Cruyff. Looking for the run. Benfica are very well equipped down the flanks. It is a tried and tested formula.
Well, Peter, that can cause real problems if they're allowed to run riot in those positions, whether through direct running or from deliveries towards the box. It can work.
He leaps for it. Firm header just off target.
And he did so well to get himself there. What a good effort.
Ronaldo might just make this. Cruyff. Spread to the right. Nicely weighted ball. Cruyff! And that has fair fizzed.
Nothing wrong with the idea. Inches away.
Cafu. There's the crossfield ball. Still waiting for the first breakthrough, but not for the want of trying. Nicely shaped ball. Danielson wants to run onto this. Cruyff, the specialist in tearing teams apart. And it's Shevchenko. Played out to the left flank. Great defending, strong and determined. Cafu defending his chance for a shot! Off the post! Danielson. The ball has bounced loose now. Serginho. And this is Shevchenko. Messi. Oh, that's a fine interception. Rijkaard. Modric. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. And that signals the end of the first period. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here. And we are up to the break.
Georgia certainly have plenty of positives to take from that first half, especially the way they were able to turn it on in the last few minutes. I can see them coming out with more menace, more meaningfulness after the break, as momentum is definitely with them now.
So, both teams still stuck on the starting blocks here, 0-0 at the break. We're on the move again.
Well, I can imagine both managers have been in the ears of the players. They want more. Let's hope the game comes to life sooner rather than later.
Not the most accurate pass. Guardiola. He's a sharp little ball here. Oh, well played.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Modric. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. And he's got away from him. Rodri did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Rijkaard is always scanning the pitch for targets. Pressing high and with purpose. There's the shot! Ah, he's given it away. And the shot! And that's a good finish. It is the pick-me-up they all longed for. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
Substituição para o Benfica. Número 7. Cristiano Ronaldo.
So we have movement on both benches. Georgia have penetrated for the first time.
Well, it looks like a bit of half-time encouragement was all that was needed, because we have a very different game on our hands now, Peter.
Modric really struggling to influence the game.
He needs a minder, and one of his teammates should be picking up on that, and quickly.
He's had it taken off him. Now it's Mbappe. Yamal is onto this. He has found the one. And the shot! And no mistake. A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
And in a trice, the substitute has scored already.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Georgia are doing very nicely, thank you.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you...
Goes for a shot! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
He's having a hit! And now a sudden chance to counter. Muscular approach does pay off here. And that's left him on the seat of his pants. Oh, he's brought him down, and it is a penalty. Georgia presented with a golden opportunity here. This further to improve their cause. He can't put it away.
Not the best spot kick I've ever seen, but they've got to keep their heads up and chase this game.
And it's Perisic. Played in with purpose.
Benfica appear determined to play through the middle again, and guess what? It's the same result.
Georgia perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. He's shifting through the gears here. Yamal! And it's there! It's all becoming so easy. That is glorious, as if he picked it up and put it there himself.
Oh, that's an incredible shot. The dip and the curl he managed to get on it. Impeccable technique, Peter. Absolutely impeccable.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy. Oh, he's been caught napping. And he welcomes it in. It's a promising position. He is just caressing the ball. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. Real chance! And somehow he's managed to miss it.
I can't quite believe he's missed that, Peter.
Kovacic. The message is clear, none shall pass. Now it's Mbappe. Roberto Carlos gets over and intercepts. Now it's Kvaratskhelia. He is through here. Now can he find a finish? Flings in across. Oh, shooting chance! He's got a goal! This day becomes absolutely perfect. Utterly ideal. Simplicity itself.
Yeah, it's simply tragic defending when a renowned finisher is ignored. It's how he built his reputation.
Georgia are having a ball here.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Very nicely done. Well, that is one way to stop him. Now it's Kvaratskhelia. Cafu. Nice looking ball. Floated through. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball.
There they go, hunting again.
Looks to the other side. 4 added minutes on the board. Nicely spread. Yamal. He's picked his way through. Oh, he's been caught on it. Can he finish? It's in. They are getting horribly bullied, and it seems there is plenty more to come.
Well, it's a goal fest, and the fact it's so one-sided now is getting scary.
And the referee brings it to a close. Georgia, just a thrill to witness here. Quick, slick, and... noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Some terrific scenes here in Barcelona. My goodness me, it's made even better by 100,000 supporters in full voice. There's the whistle, and here we go.
The midfield three, Peter, I think are going to be key in this lineup because it's a very expansive system.
Yeah, it certainly looks a very front-footed approach.
It is, and with the front three, especially the wide men, running at and beyond the defence, there's going to be an awful lot asked of the midfield. They have to supply those balls the attack can run onto, while at the same time maintaining the team's overall shape by linking the front and back.
He has found the way through, and the finish! A potential goal of the season contender, if only.
Doku can really show some outlandish skills, which is always welcome and obviously refreshing.
Knocks it into space. He's got away. Mbappe is onto this. Hoisted upfield by the keeper.
Well, Peter, here we have one of the greatest defenders of all time, Alessandro Costa Curta.
Well, in a sense, understated, isn't he? Certainly, some would say underrated. He's one of the less glamorous members of the Milanese elite from the 1990s.
Yeah, but ability-wise, I think he was on a par with the rest of them, and his tactical versatility means the centre-back, full-back,
Sweeper, defensive midfield player.
Yeah, and we shouldn't forget his outstanding vision and confidence on the ball, being almost as important as what he did at the back.
First quarter of an hour gone, and he's been shifted off it. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Tries to pass it through. That's going right the way across. Cafu. Yamal providing an outlet on that flank. Well read, and the danger is averted. So it is still 0-0. Doku! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out.
Here's the header! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
And it's Cruyff. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Now it's Cruyff. He's picked his way through. De Bruyne did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Georgia have their second corner now. And now they can spring out of defence. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. It's a promising position. It's a good-looking delivery. De Bruyne. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. And Cruyff! No, he's missed it.
It wasn't the best strike, to be honest, Peter. The pass might have been a better option there.
Barcelona have quite a reputation for being combative, confrontational, just in your face, Jim.
It's well rehearsed, Peter. It
takes a shot! Terrific effort, just off target.
I think it was one of those, Peter, where he's caught it too well. He's not even looking at the keeper, so he knew where everything was.
Now it's Doku. He's found a way through. Well, that is one way to stop him. No, he wasn't going to be fooled. Doku with an air of confidence about him, a certain swagger.
Well, I thought that run had balance and control, skill and strength, the sort of desire we hope will spread.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Ribéry. Cruyff quietly revving up. Looking for options for movement. He's shifting through the gears. Shoots! And the keeper couldn't hold it. They've scored! Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Oh, he was definitely fully focused on that, Peter. His reaction and anticipation got him there when everyone else was spectating.
Georgia have broken through. It's 1-0.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Encourage the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Great defending, strong and determined. Now it's Messi. Forwards and with intent. The only breakthrough then came late in the first half here, and that is the difference. 1-0 the score. Well, they've got it again. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. And that brings the first half to a close. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here. Reflections on the first half?
Well, I think it's a case of so far, so good. The boss has clearly done his homework, and I don't think he needs to change much during the break. Now they've got the lead, they can expect more of the same in the second half.
Georgia can look back at a decent first half. 1-0 the score.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 8, Ribery.
And here is the first touch of the second half. Georgia currently ahead by the smallest of margins. Oh, that's fabulous. Drives it in. Bale. And it's Serginho. Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick. He'll fancy himself from here. So, a genuine chance to... Cruyff! That's a fine save.
Absolutely terrific reflexes, goalkeeping at its very best.
Yamal finds himself offside. Great vision. He's had it taken off him. Georgia come out of the tunnel having undergone a change at half-time.
Well, I think this is probably a good time, Peter, to make ambitious change.
And he's managed to get free. Cruyff! Oh, wonderful effort, all by himself.
Cruyff just backs himself every time. Give him a challenge and he'll rise to it.
Barcelona have the chance to go the other way. Now it's Messi. Oh no, no circumventing this opponent. He's looking wide. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Well, they want another corner, and it looks as though they're going to get it. So their fourth corner of the game. Barcelona are looking to go forward now. That's a little off target. Serginho is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. And there's his chance to lead the counter. And this is Neymar. It's Neymar! No, just not quite.
Neymar really looked as though he had chosen correctly then, and yet we quickly realised he hadn't.
Looking to play him in. So we've reached the hour mark. And this is Shevchenko. And that has put paid to that. Shevchenko. Oh, good take in a good area. Can he get it through? He won't be happy with that one. Cafu made a surge from fullback. as it turned out, unsuccessfully. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, it's approaching that time where you have to decide whether you stick or twist, Peter. I'm inclined to think the latter, but the boss probably has quite a few things which he has to factor in yet, so let's see.
Yamal, lovely pass, but can he get there? Shot a goal! Denied by an instinctive save.
Shevchenko actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona.
They're up to 5 corners now.
Messi, el dorsal 9. Serán sustituidos por el dorsal 15. El dorsal 20.
Towering header!
Se va a realizar un cambio de jugadores.
That's a fair try, but just off target. And here's Kvaratskhelia. Carvajal gets a foot in here. Cafu calmly anticipates. And he's got away from him. Neymar. Great chance! And he hits the net. Barcelona are back in business. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Barcelona are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
And in a trice, the substitute has scored already.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
So they have it all to do again.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
Georgia desperately searching for the winner here. He's beaten the last man. Big chance! It's a goal! Into the lead once more.
Well, Peter, they're trying to claim offside here, but this stinks of desperation to me. They know they've got it wrong.
Georgia leading now.
You have to credit the desire we've just seen here, Peter, the desire to stick to your task and keep on chipping away. Some might have backed off, but not this lot. This is very impressive.
Georgia surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Now it's Maradona. Serginho. And it's Cruyff, looking to pass their way up the pitch. Now, can they get him away? He's a sharp little ball here.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
Another pass just keeps it ticking over. Now it's Shevchenko. Great ball if he can get there. And he's lost his man here. Now this could be a chance. Takes a shot! Well taken goal. They have stolen level at the last. Not a defender in sight. He had all the time in the world.
And his manager couldn't look happier. That's the kind of interplay they've been working on in training, and it came off beautifully.
So all square with almost no time remaining. Tries one from range. Bale is the type of player who always likes having a bit of space in front of him. Now it's Maradona. Confirmation that there will be 4 minutes stoppage time. Mbappe. Looking for the run. Costa Curta kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Mbappe. Nicely weighted ball. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. A good watch, more than a good watch actually, certainly from a sporting perspective. It lacks a winner of course, but the crowd largely satisfied. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Yeah, this looked the most likely outcome.
Oh, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So that's got things underway.
Giuseppe Bergami, certainly one of the fiercest opponents I've had the honour of facing.
Well, one of Italy's finest and surely anyone's fiercest opponent. A master of everything defensive, Jim, and you, as you mentioned, faced him on the international stage.
Yeah, and his quiet and calm demeanour was the perfect disguise for that steely leadership. We knew we were in for a battle against him.
Passes coming off in quick succession here.
Bullet really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marked.
And the shot! It's hit the upright. Well, that looked awkward, but he had a good crack at it.
Yeah, typically for him, that was the furthest thing from easy, but it still didn't stop him having a go.
And it's Bernardo Silva. Bernardo Silva going face-to-face with his great rival. Passing is crisp and sharp. Well, we expected better, and so did he. Marmoush! Well, that caused a fair bit of alarm.
Oh, the technical control was exquisite. The pummeled attempt was exasperating.
But it has been just one side doing all of the early probing.
Yeah, whether they've been allowed to set the standards or not, they're setting them, and a goal has to follow.
Cruyff. Marmoush. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Zanetti. Cruyff. Driving on and making good progress. Bullet is wide and looking to get onto this. He's got away. Well, some are shouting for a corner, but the referee says goal kick. So a third of the match, or thereabouts, gone, and we still await the first goal. Rodri. And it's Shevchenko. Pass somewhat off target. Cafu. Marmoush. Nicely weighted ball. Rui Costa can see things others simply cannot. Probing pass. Serginho wants to run onto this. And it's safely in the keeper's hands. Bergomi. Thuram. And it's Vieira. Now it's Shevchenko. And this is Ibrahimovic. And this is Hullet. Threads one in. Oh, he's found support out wide. Vieira. Now Gattuso. And here's Ibrahimovic. Plenty of appeals, but the referee is not interested. Georgia are looking to break at pace. He is through here. Shapes to shoot! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Bernardo Silva is offering a wry smile there. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack
Punched
it.
away. Celtic have the chance to go the other way. Bergomi.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
That is headed for the middle. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Rui Costa is always looking to break lines. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
And he's lost his man here. Look at the space. And Hullet! Rude Hullet! That is just a piece of art! That is a gem! An absolute gem! So smooth. A signature finish.
Just the sort of forward pass he's been looking for. Very telling.
Celtic have taken the lead.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game.
Out for a throw. Rodri. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. Bergomi. That has ended up in no man's land. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Now it's Shevchenko. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Shevchenko! Oh, split-second reaction.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
This possibly the last play of the half. Oh, he's having a go! Oh, that is a fair try, and it's half-time. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
Just a quick announcement. We would like to inform
Georgia
you that
unable to get back onto level terms before half-time. They trail 1-0.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
Well, that is the first half done, and we are ready for what follows in the second.
Substitution on the field. Number 11, Hazard. Number 20, Bernardo Silva. Number 9, Omar Mamouche. Coming on the field, number 6, Doku. Number 10, Messi. Number 4, Shevchenko. Substitution in progress.
So we're underway for the second half.
Georgia really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
And that has put paid to that. The pass has gone astray. Bullet looking understandably energised after his goal. Can he get it through? Now, can they get him away? Oh, that's fabulous. A quick look, thought about cutting inside. And a chance! Well, it was a decent attempt in the end.
Yeah, some good movement inside the box. No shortage of targets here.
This is good pressing, they're not short on bodies. Zanetti does really well to win the ball there. Georgia, different to some extent this half. Details of the changes to come soon.
Well, I think it's the perfect time to make a change.
That pass has been well intercepted. Looking for the run. So what can they make of this? Rummenigge. Oh, that's nice. The ball goes in. Rodri. Georgia still behind thanks to that solitary strike. Played out to the left flank. And that is not getting there. Cruyff, the specialist in tearing teams apart. He is starved of space and time. And it's Rui Costa.
Oh, great feat, that.
It's come to nothing. Your impression so far, Jim?
We've not seen much from this team as a whole, Peter. OK, that's largely due to the way their opponents have approached it, but they can up their game considerably, and I mean considerably.
That's been slipped through. Oh, easy pickings there. That's destined for the flank.
Georgia really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Has a look and place it forward. Pull it. Quality ball. That has not gone well. Rodri. Ambitious ball here. There will be a throw-in.
Substitution on the field. Number 21, Johan Cruyff. Coming on the field is number 14, Rafinha. Substitutions taking place.
Now the cross. Baresi attempts a clearance. Rodri cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
He needs a minder, and one of his teammates should be picking up on that, and quickly.
He's shifting through the gears here.
Celtic surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Messi, not a hint of offside. Big chance! And he should have made them pay.
Messi deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
Looking to play him in. Oh, that's well spotted. Time is running out here.
Well, I like to see, Peter, that they haven't given up yet, so the spirit burns on.
Couldn't squeeze it through. Pele. Swung over. It's a throw-in. Oh, this looks sharp. Just eases him off the ball. Rodri. Serginho.
Well, they shouldn't be dawdling at this stage. They need to get the ball in the mixer, and quickly.
Schneider. And he's managed to get free. And the cross comes. Terrific effort! He will be livid with himself.
Celtic are totally dominant in the middle of the park, a no-way-through zone.
Zanetti, the man that is tenacity personified. And he cuts out the supply. Not too much more here. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Well, that was tense. The two parties separated by the game's only really meaningful moment. Intriguing for the neutrals, unbearable.